These are real moments where disaster struck in the blink of an eye, from reckless decisions and near-miss collisions to unbelievable strokes of luck. Every clip is a wake-up call. Don't be the next idiot behind the wheel. Watch, learn, and drive safe. Caught on camera, a simple miscommunication during a home parking attempt led to a car crashing into the house. Even routine moments need full attention. Ignoring the red light, the container truck caused a chain collision involving several cars. Reckless decisions at intersections can be deadly. The biker turned into an accidental stuntman after hitting a car's rear and landing on its trunk. Following too closely is never a good idea. The failure to check for traffic before moving caused a preventable crash. Never underestimate the importance of a simple glance. A motorbike stopped suddenly by the roadside for unknown reasons, forcing a car to slow down and maneuver awkwardly a strangely familiar traffic scene. Stay aware of your surroundings. With flames engulfing the overturned car, the dump truck driver didn't hesitate to act. In emergencies, seconds matter, and so does bravery. When a reckless rider tried to escape after a crash, this driver didn't hesitate to intervene. Never ignore wrongdoing report and respond responsibly. In a split second, the pickup was wedged between two giants due to an unsafe lane change. Patience on the road is far safer than a risky shortcut. Caught on camera rushing into a roundabout at high speed caused this vehicle to overturn dramatically. Roundabouts demand caution, not haste. Caught on camera in China, a runaway truck barreled through a junction and crashed across the street, destroying 5 houses. Brake check? A car driven by an intoxicated driver rocketed forward and destroyed a gate pillar in seconds. Sobriety behind the wheel saves lives. sudden swerve of the pickup ended in a dangerous crash with a semi-truck. Mechanical issues or distractions can cost lives. The vehicle was thrown onto the barrier after an unsafe lane change. Lane discipline isn't optional, it's survival. A car lost control and crashed into a roundabout in Bach Ninh, startling nearby drivers. Always slow down when approaching intersections and traffic circles. Caught on camera, the SUV's careless lane change put it too close to a truck, resulting in its hood being torn off. Always check blind spots before merging. Caught on camera during a U-turn, the truck tipped over and landed on a moving car. Turning a heavy vehicle requires space timing and precision. This multi-vehicle crash on the highway began with a single car losing control. Defensive driving can help prevent a small mistake from becoming a major disaster. Exits are a recipe for disaster. The crash left both trucks teetering on the edge of the overpass. Incidents like this highlight the critical need for careful maneuvering on elevated roadways. The tanker erupted into flames moments after impact, engulfing the highway in fire. The boat scraped the bridge hard, sustaining visible damage but staying afloat. Structural awareness is key when navigating tight passages. High-speed cornering ended badly for this bus driver as the vehicle flew off the road and into dense greenery. Always respect speed limits on. The Mazda spun out after contact only to be struck head-on by a truck moments later. On highways, stability matters just as much as speed.
Ja, jetzt kracht's, jetzt kracht's!
A truck stuck on the railway was struck and flung aside by an oncoming train in a scene straight out of an action movie. Never stop on train tracks ever. Caught on camera, a horrifying scene as a container truck unknowingly pushed a smaller car along the road near Trung Luong. Stay out of truck blind spots. The car missed the pedestrian by inches in a terrifying near miss. Road safety isn't just for drivers. Pedestrians must also watch every move. A reckless merge by the KIA Sedona forced the Hyundai Grand i10 into a dangerous situation. Irresponsible lane entries can easily trigger accidents. Surveillance footage shows the driver of a Toyota RAV4 lost control. While approaching a curve, jumped the median and smashed into a utility pole. Always slow down before turning. Caught on camera, the container truck forced its way into the right lane, crashing into a small car and spinning it in a full circle. Large vehicles must check thoroughly before merging. A container truck suffered a tire blowout and veered onto the median at high speed, severely damaging its front and tearing up several meters of barrier. Tire safety is non-negotiable. The collision could have been avoided if the pickup driver had used both the mirror and direct sight through the window, a vital habit for safe driving. Awareness saves lives. Caught on dashcam, a harsh reminder of how deadly a truck's blind spot can be. Never linger beside a large vehicle, especially near intersections. A car was shattered in a horrific crash, yet in a bizarre twist, the occupant inside survived unharmed. Seatbelts and luck both matter, never skip safety. A collision between a freight train and a semi-truck in Minnesota created a harrowing scene that left witnesses shaken. Rail crossings demand absolute caution. The high-speed gamble to overtake backfired as the car was forced into a narrow gap between oncoming vehicles. Think twice before making risky maneuvers. The fuel truck driver couldn't react in time to a car's sudden lane change, leading to a dangerous collision. Abrupt maneuvers near heavy vehicles are a recipe for disaster. Caught on dashcam, an overpass crash turned catastrophic as a car dropped onto a crowded highway. Avoid distractions and ensure your vehicle is under control. A sedan lost control, crashed into another car, then flipped and skidded upside down through a tunnel in eastern China. Speeding in enclosed spaces is a recipe for disaster. Caught on camera in a rush to reach the exit, the Mazda CX-5 driver weaved across lanes on the highway, nearly causing a chain reaction crash. Last-minute decisions can be deadly. A container truck driver suddenly changed lanes without checking behind, nearly causing a collision with a car in the next lane. Always check mirrors and signal before changing lanes. A car lost control on the highway and crashed into another vehicle, creating a dangerous situation at high speed. Always keep both hands on the wheel and stay focused. Caught on dashcam, a pickup was dragged into a crash not of its own making, but from the chaos caused by nearby traffic. Stay alert, others' mistakes can cost you. Caught on camera rushing into a roundabout at high speed caused this vehicle to overturn dramatically. Roundabouts demand caution, not haste. This multi-vehicle crash on the highway began with a single car losing control. Defensive driving can help prevent a small mistake from becoming a major disaster. This rollover crash shows the danger of inattentive driving in traffic. Focus and spacing are your best protection against sudden stops.
Could go far. So I went horse hunting.
After causing the crash, the BMW 5 Series driver fled the scene, but the license plate was recorded and sent to police. Hit and run never means getting away. A car lost control and crashed into a roundabout in Bach Ninh, startling nearby drivers. Always slow down when approaching intersections and traffic circles. This dangerous crash is a harsh reminder that red light violations don't just break rules, they break lives. Always stop when the light says so. Caught on camera, a horrifying scene as a container truck unknowingly pushed a smaller car along the road near Trung Luong. Stay out of truck blind spots at all costs. A luxury car swerved erratically on a bridge before losing control and slamming into the median, affecting nearby vehicles. Stay composed and alert when driving in tight spaces. Caught on dashcam, a harsh reminder of how deadly a truck's blind spot can be. Never linger beside a large vehicle, especially near intersections. Caught on camera, a simple miscommunication during a home parking attempt led to a car crashing into the house. Even routine moments need full attention. When a reckless rider tried to escape after a crash, this driver didn't hesitate to intervene. Never ignore wrongdoing report and respond responsibly. A car was shattered in a horrific crash, yet in a bizarre twist, the occupant inside survived unharmed. Seatbelts and luck both matter. Never skip safety. A container truck changed lanes while the car was beside it, causing a collision that sent the smaller vehicle spinning and hitting another. Always check your blind spots before switching lanes. A motorbike stopped suddenly by the roadside for unknown reasons, forcing a car to slow down, and maneuver awkwardly a strangely familiar traffic scene. Stay aware of your surroundings. Caught on camera in China, a runaway truck barreled through a junction and crashed across the street, destroying 5 houses. Brake checks and driver health must never be overlooked. A passenger bus caused chaos after speeding and overtaking recklessly on a wet, slippery road. Rainy conditions demand extra caution, not more risk. This shocking incident reminds us that even parked cars can turn deadly if systems fail. Secure your vehicle, gravity won't wait. camera, a reckless car driver lost control at high speed and barely avoided slamming into a truck. Control beats speed every time. Caught on camera, reckless overtaking by a pickup in a blind zone led to a devastating head-on crash with an oncoming truck. Patience saves lives, impatience risks them. Caught in a dangerous race, the blue sedan accelerated alongside powerful motorcycles, only to lose control after abrupt braking and flip over the median. Reckless racing risks everything. Caught on camera, a container truck careened wildly into oncoming traffic, risking a catastrophic collision. Control is the only way to prevent highway tragedies. The plane came in too fast, lost stability on the runway, and crashed hard after failing to slow down in time. High-speed landings leave no room for correction. A sudden appearance of a motorcyclist forced the bus driver into a quick, evasive action, a reminder that vigilance is key in traffic. Stay alert to stay safe. Caught on camera, a car hit a mother and her child while they were lawfully crossing at a crosswalk. Respect for pedestrians starts with responsible driving. Caught on camera, a luxury car suddenly accelerated across the street and slammed into a diner after the driver allegedly pressed the wrong pedal. Always double-check your footing.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I just got on video. I just got on video. Oh no!
The boat scraped the bridge hard, sustaining visible damage but staying afloat. Structural awareness is key when navigating tight passages.
Pickle! Ah, good!
Malaka!
Fire engulfed the ship after a critical failure, a terrifying sight at sea, but the crew's fast reaction prevented tragedy. Preparedness at sea is everything.